College football fans, are you ready for some serious déjà vu? The Mountain West Championship game is set, and it's a matchup we've all seen before. For the third straight season, the Boise State Broncos will face off against the UNLV Rebels for the conference title. Get ready for a battle on the blue turf this Friday. Now, you might be scratching your head wondering how we got here. The top of the Mountain West was a total logjam this year. Boise State, UNLV, New Mexico, and San Diego State all finished with identical 6-2 records in conference play. It was a four-way tie for the ages. Since they didn't all play each other, the conference had to break out the calculators and dive deep into the analytics. They used a composite average of 4 nationally recognized computer rankings: Connolly's SP+, ESPN's Strength of Record, KPI, and the SportSource rankings. Think of it like a Super Bowl to decide who was truly the best of the best. After all the numbers were crunched, it was UNLV and Boise State who emerged at the top with the 2 best average scores. San Diego State finished third, and New Mexico came in fourth. So, the computer models essentially set the stage for this epic rematch. With the 2 teams decided, the next question was, where is this game being played? For that, the tiebreaker reverted back to the good old head-to-head result. And that's where Boise State had the clear advantage. If you remember back to October 18th, the Broncos absolutely dominated the Rebels in a 56-31 blowout victory. Because of that win, Boise State earned the right to host the championship game on their iconic blue turf in Albertson Stadium. Home field advantage is a massive deal in college football, and the Broncos will have their roaring crowd behind them. This championship game is packed with incredible storylines for both teams. For UNLV, this is a massive moment. They're making their 3rd straight appearance in the Mountain West title game. But they're still chasing that elusive first championship. They've been knocking on the door, but can they finally kick it down? Under their first-year head coach, the brilliant Dan Mullen, the Rebels have had a phenomenal season. They just beat their arch-rival Nevada 42-17 to cap off a 10-2 regular season. This is only the 4th time in the program's entire history that they've reached the 10-win mark. And it's the first time ever they've done it in back-to-back years. The Rebels are riding a 4-game winning streak and are coming into this championship game with a ton of momentum and a hunger to finally hoist that trophy. On the other side, you have the dynasty, the blue blood of the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. This is familiar territory for them. This will be their 4th straight season playing for the conference title, and they're aiming for a three-peat, looking to win their 3rd consecutive championship. This is their 9th appearance in the title game overall, and they're going for their 6th championship ring. The Broncos are perennial contenders, and they know what it takes to win on the biggest stage. But Boise State's path here wasn't exactly smooth. They finished the regular season with an 8-4 record, which is a bit uncharacteristic for them. They've had to overcome some serious adversity, most notably losing their starting quarterback, Maddox Madsen, to an injury back on November 1st in a tough loss to Fresno State. Playing without your QB1 is a huge challenge for any team, but the Broncos showed their grit and resilience. They won their final 2 must-win games to even get into this position. Their regular season finale was a nail-biter, a dramatic 25-24 comeback win on the road against Utah State. That victory propelled them into that 4-way tie at the top of the standings and gave them the chance to defend their crown. So what does this all mean for Friday's game? You've got 2 very different narratives colliding. On one side, UNLV is the high-flying 10-win team with a potent offense, looking for revenge and their first-ever conference title. They want to prove that the regular season loss to Boise State was a fluke and that they are the new kings of the Mountain West. On the other side, you have the battle-tested Boise State Broncos. They've had an up-and-down season. They're playing with a backup quarterback, but they are tough, resilient, and they will be playing in front of their home crowd, where they are notoriously difficult to beat. They are the reigning champs, and they won't give up their throne without a fight. This sets up a classic revenge game. Can UNLV's explosive offense overcome the hostile environment and the memory of that 25-point loss earlier in the season? Or will Boise State's championship DNA and home field advantage be too much for the Rebels to handle once again? It's experience versus momentum. It's the dynasty versus the challenger. This is what college football is all about. 2 great teams, a championship on the line, and a stadium that will be absolutely electric. Make sure you tune in this Friday for the Mountain West Championship. It's going to be an absolute thriller. Who do you think will win? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you love college football analysis and breakdowns like this, Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We'll see you next time.